inviting people into a space where we're going to hold this story.
Love your art. Did you know a lot of the riders were actually women wearing beards?
Yes.
Which gives me such like Monty Python vibes. It's amazing.
Oh. What if Muppets did the Easter story?
If that's all we're looking for, that's what we're going to find. Yeah.
I'm looking for pie.
Good evening, everybody. Who decided it would be sensible to send Southlanders and activate a volcano, setting off and creating this heat wave and thunderstorms and rains in the land we call Mordor, which is also where we are right now, slightly melting. Hi, I'm Tim, and welcome to Faith and Geekery, as we're all slowly melting in our own places. I am joined this evening by...
Hello, my name is Mark, and tonight's subject... Oh, no, sorry, we're not on University Challenge. Hello. I'm also sweltering, but I've just changed into a fresh white top, so I'm hopefully a little bit cooler than earlier. And this is...
also joined by...
Hello, I have ice pops and a paddling pool, and as soon as we finish Faith and Geekery tonight, I am getting in the paddling pool now the teenagers have vacated it. It's on.
For those listening, Becca is not visibly in any of these things.
Yes. Although that is also good ideas.
Although I can have a half and half face tonight with having not closed.
Yeah, you look like you're being like blinded, melted. What I'm loving is your camera like correcting its contrast as you're going in and out.
Yeah,
of
it's
the
good,
sunlight.
isn't it?
That is like some slight.
That's good.
You know,
I think that visual sound only works for people actually watching the.
You're like the living embodiment of that meme of like two people on a bus. One person's on the bus staring at the brick wall, and one person staring over the cliff at the sunset.
That pretty much is sums me up. A creature of two halves.
But yeah, we're all here, and as we do on every single episode of Faith and Geekery except Epoch, what have we been geeking this week about?
I've been
Who
doing
wants
some.
to go first?
I've been doing some cosplay, creating and bits and pieces of various size, shapes, and otherwise. And there's a little bit of evidence of this on the menu, the title screen, and behind us. And in fact, I have got my wizard's hat of sorts here. But it's also very warm.
For those joining by podcast, Mark temporarily put on a wizard hat.
Yes,
too warm for a wizard's hat.
I'll be doing that. So I've also been watching Vox Machina and trying to sort out magnets on an Iron Man helmet for my son.
Nice.
And it turns out I started off with small ones, didn't really work together. Bought some other ones. Turns out I bought the wrong ones. So tomorrow I'm getting my third pack of magnets, which is rather annoying, but hopefully they'll be working.
But it now means you have in the drawer of many things magnets for other cosplays down the line.
That is true, and my son has already asked for them. Note just did kind of mention at the very beginning about the credits feature, the spell chicken. Do you mean I cast cause fear? The pun in that, and I'm glad somebody's picked up on that, is it was meant to be a pun on spell checking, as in checking the spelling of things. So that's why it said spell checking. So I'm glad somebody has been paying attention.
And I've been doing some more model railways, diodes, 12-volt supplies, chock block, and microelectrics, an automated shuttle. Ooh. I like automated, to be honest. Yeah, I like.
There you go.
So what have others been doing?
Well, I combined pretty much all of my geekeries, following on from our theatre chat last week, with Disney, with virtual worlds, with a little bit of coding and animation and dance and choreography and theatre building and costume design and all the rest of it into one 5-minute show in our 10th anniversary dance troupe show in Second Life. And it was, I think we got pictures later on, haven't we? Do we?
I've
We
not
didn't
done
do
the
it. We've not done the
Well,
gallery.
there is a video of it, I believe.
There is a
in
video
the
of it.
Discord,
If
which
you
is also a
join
good,
the
which is also a
Discord,
good point to prompt. Join the
Yes.
Discord because
You
you
will
can
get
see
to
this
see-
amazing stuff.
and it is one of the things that I am really proud of having spent however many years just playing around with no pressure to do anything except when it hits this performance deadline. And that is Becca in full-on geek mode, because it brings together all sorts of delicious things. So that's what I've been doing.
Well, it looks very good because it is like it is that kind of opening video of thingy, isn't it? Of Hercules. That's what
Hercules, yeah.
Hercules.
I did.
And
I did watch it.
The thing when you're doing that, because you're timing to the last second, so when they move on the dot, that's because I've got them to do the exact animation being the exact spot in time to the music. But that means I'm having to listen to that music on a loop in about a 5-second thing. So you've got to really love the music you're going to do if you're going to get your timing to that preciseness. So
Also, we've got another one from Note. Just my more arcane geekery has been arranging a teddy bear's picnic for a brass band.
that's very cute.
I was
As
I
in a
hope they play
person.
the teddy bear's picnic, or unless
Oh,
that.
I've
hang
written that
on.
wrong.
Is the teddy bear's
Teddy
picnic
Bear's
going
Picnic
on a
or brass-
teddy bear's picnic, or is it the song the teddy bear's picnic with the brass band? Because both of those is great.
So I'm reading it as I was meant to go to a teddy bear's picnic tomorrow at nursery with my child
Yes.
for Father's Day,
That's how I read it.
but that's been cancelled because of the heat. So that's how I read it.
Yeah.
So, please let us know. Is it a teddy bear's picnic for a brass band or a brass band arranging teddy bear's picnic?
And genuinely, I just assumed it
because
was Teddy Bear's
Picnic is
with
a song.
Yeah.
If you
is
go down in the woods today,
Is it a
you
brass
better
band
go in
arrangement of Teddy
disguise.
Bear's Picnic,
That's-
or is it a Teddy Bear's
yeah.
Picnic for brass band?
My third reading said it was arranging the music for Teddy Bear's Picnic. So hopefully we will get a reply before the end of the episode, because otherwise we're on tenterhooks.
And also, Shelby commenting on from a different profile, they have convinced some co-workers to let them run D&D, and the Session Zero has already produced some memes. As the consulting husband for that campaign, I can approve the memes that are in there, and that is my title in that Discord server. It's consulting husband. Oh, hang on, we have an answer. Hold the press, everyone. Brass band arrangement for if you go down the woods today.
I'm a bit disappointed. I kind of wanted the brass band to be having a Teddy Bear's Picnic.
They'll stick it in the Discord afterwards, which is another reason to join the Discord.
Oh, it just gets better and better.
Yeah. I
Good chance.
have been not using Hero Forge because I'm returning from sick leave and surgery leave. So while I was on surgery leave, I got back into Stardew Valley and realized that my brain is the thing where, when you start playing something and you realize, oh no, it's now 3:00 in the morning and I'm still wide awake and still playing this. That's what Stardew Valley does to my brain. So I found that Hero Forge is a nice, I can step away, I can sink a lot of time into it and work on the models and everything, but it isn't as addictive and blocking off the rest of the world than Stardew. So I've been doing a lot of Hero Forge. So I decided just to make all the characters for one of the games I DM in it, and I posted them in the Discord, which you can join the Discord again.
And I like them too.
And Hero Forge is really good. We're not sponsored. We're just fans.
I discovered after 4 years that I've still got credit on Hero Forge, and so I was like, "Oh my gosh, yeah!" It's like I'm very excited to use that at some point.
I also have a DMing first for D&D that I've not had in any of my campaigns.
Dun dun dun.
I killed a player in game. Well, technically, I created the situation for the player to die in game. And it was the player's poor dice rolls that led to their death.
Can we clarify? Is that player still actually dead in the game?
No, they
Because
were revived.
if they're not dead, they're not dead.
They were revived because they happened to be helping a siege at a priory, and there was a one-time use revive at the priory that they have since used.
If they're not dead, it doesn't count.
Can I ask a DMing question?
Yes.
Was it there prior to the death?
Yes.
You do? Okay.
Yeah, legit. So,
Wait.
yes.
Was that?
Oh,
that
you
a
just
pun?
happened to come. No?
Yeah. It was
a
like
priory.
it was a priory.
No,
it was a priory.
No pun intended.
No,
really.
It was a priory, and there is a single-use revivify in the priory that they have used at the start of a siege, all because the player decided to run out and realize that they're actually quite squishy. That player is Tim Baker. He has learnt. He has learnt.
Friend and player of the
friend
show.
And player of Epoch and of Faith and Geekery. Yeah, he just so
shout out from the supporting other spouse.
Yes.
Shelby says it doesn't count, and the whole do ex machina of it suddenly had a revive. I've talked to Tim at length. Yes. Single use, so he says.
It is a single use. That is the only time. If they were anywhere else, they wouldn't have got it.
That's good.
But they're not getting anywhere else because they've also raided the pantry of all the healing stuff. So there's basically that. So, yeah. There's that. And also been reading reports because there's a small conference coming up at the end of this week. So I've been reading some of those reports. But that's been about it for me. Apart from surviving this heat. But I think we should, I don't know, see if there's any geeky news. He says as he forgot to... here we go.
This is the Faith and Geekery News, broadcast to your home and around the world.
Oh, so smooth and yet not.
So smooth.
So tonight, folks, we are doing geeky news with a little bit of a difference. So tonight we are going to do it via pictures, and Becca has suddenly just disappeared in disgust. I am not sure where she has gone, and I'm hoping that Tim is still with us. Yep, you are.
I'm still here.
Jolly good, jolly good. I thought your picture had frozen. And
no, I'm still here while we wait for Becca to come back.
Yes.
What are we doing for this newsy?
So basically, Geeky News will just have pictures, and you two, hello, welcome back, Becca. You two will have to guess what the news is referring to.
What? Right? Okay.
Do we, if we know what the answer is, do we opt out or do we just make a pretend guess?
Oh, I think maybe opt out. But
okay,
I think you'd need to. I would like you guys to you folks to describe for our listeners.
Oh,
Wallace and Gromit and Shaun the Sheep are sitting either side of. It looks like a Pokemon and an angry bird.
It is. Hang on, they're both Pokemon. Thank you very much. It's a Pichu riding the stalk of a Surfetched with a Fletchling.
But they look like they're
in
the style of Wallace and Gromit. Are they making something?
Yes, they
are. Silent One says, "I'm looking at the Geeky News and couldn't tell you what it means."
I'm aware of one part of this news story. I'm not sure if there's anything else. But I'm aware Aardman Animation are working on doing some Pokemon shorts in the style of claymation Aardman stuff. I'm aware of that. I didn't realize they've actually got to the point where they revealed some of the characters, which is very exciting to see. Because the last hint we had was a Wooloo, which is the sheep in the background. I can only assume then that the other part of it is that didn't they just have an anniversary? It's like 50 years of Aardman or something.
You have got the answer, by the way. It
Oh,
was they released some kind of footage and first shots at the Anarchy Animation Festival, and so it's basically Aardman are doing a stop motion Pokemon animation.
Yeah.
So that is the first picture. I will need to kind of say this one is a bit more sad in both contexts.
I think we both know the top one. So, Becca, do you want to do the top one? Since you're more geographically
it is
centered
a
to it?
sad year to be a tree related to Robin Hood. Was it last year that the tree from the movie was cut down? And this year, the great oak, which is over 1,000+ years old, did not come to leaf and has been declared dead by the expert. And which the saddest thing is, one of my favorite memories of a child is hiding inside that tree and being called out by someone from Burton Road Methodist Church, actually, which we all know. Pauline Warden.
Oh, bless her.
I know.
And I don't know which band this is, but it looks like a band from the 90s. It looks like, I don't know, there's at least 2 ginger people there, and one person looks like there's one person that looks like a haunted French person. Is this the Cranberries?
No. I'm sorry, I said that very. This is Sixpence None the Richer because Justin Carey, the bassist, has died following a stroke. So we think of the families. Oh yeah, no, Justin said the bass riff from Love by Sixpence None the Richer is a thing of beauty.
Please say the bassist wasn't the person who I described as looking very vaguely French looking.
No.
Okay.
Let's move on.
Ooh. Okay, the top one is 3 people sticking their heads in a box. All of them are actors from a TV show. I believe the middle one is Alfred Molina. Is this the series he's in? I think it's called The Boroughs.
Yeah.
Is it that it's been renewed or cancelled?
It unfortunately has been cancelled, but it's currently in the top 10 streaming season 1, and it's because of is it Duffer Brothers?
Oh yeah.
Jump ship to Paramount. And it feels like Netflix a bit of a loud key. So that's
and the bottom one is
Jim Carrey's Grinch.
Looking down in surprise at something just below the screen. At least on my screen, it looks like he's staring down at the mini image of Becca's camera on the studio view. So maybe he's surprised at.
He's not been round to my house, if that's helpful.
It's Grinch in the middle of a heat wave. Is there going to be a Grinch 2 Summer Vacation?
You're close enough. There's been greenlit a Grinch 2, and I think basically they're in conversations because again, so that was completely coincidental. But basically, Jim Carrey's up there if they can kind of do some kind of motion capture stuff rather than him having to be in the costume all the time, because that was the thing that really put him off it. But it's an iconic role, and he's loved it so very much. And so they're basically working a way of how they could actually make it work.
It put him off it, but it's also like the best fun fact about that movie is that he trained with CIA operatives on how to endure torture. Just to sit down for the 9 hours it took to do the prosthetics.
And it's almost not necessary anymore when you can do motion capture, when you can do green suits, when you can do.
But here's the thing, so I think they did something recently with Jim Carrey, with the way Jim Carrey's face works in some of the movies, is that they tried putting prosthetics on it, and and or like the dots for the CGI mapping and stuff.
Yeah.
And his face was so expressive that they couldn't actually map
They can't code
his
enough
reactions to the CGI.
information.
So there's still a place for
That
practical
sounds like
effects in
their
movies.
problem, not his.
Not ours.
Yeah.
do better.
But
Motion
also,
capture
also
people.
prosthetics have got so much better in movies recently. I mean, I can't remember which. There was one like a TV show recently where they were talked about how they used prosthesis for the actor, and they got it down from the start of the series from about 7 hours to 3 hours by the end of the series. So
That's
maybe
still 3 hours of sitting, having
That's a lot.
someone fiddle around your head.
that's just like getting your hair dyed, isn't it? A reasonable salon.
Wouldn't know.
Actually, yeah, no.
Sorry,
I
getting your
have
head
spent a good
shined.
full afternoon. Polished.
Take less than 3 hours, I tell you. Right.
Oh.
Shall we move on?
This is a great way to do the news.
Yeah.
And I think there's another green character.
We've surely not got another Shrek.
We do. Which, yeah, is a fifth one, which, depending on where you look on the dark corners of the internet, when they revealed that they were doing this early last year and revealed the original trailer, load of people on the internet posted what they thought the storyline was. And then basically they said they had to do significant rewrites and reshoots. So basically the internet thinks that they got the entire storyline, including third act reveal, sorted. But fun fact, as Shelby mentions, it's never Shrek and they don't like the animation style. They no longer have the knowledge of replicating the original animation style.
Wow.
It's not because technology's got so much better. It's that the people who did the original animation did a lot of it by hand, and now a lot of animation studios have programs which shortcut it. So they can't replicate the original animation style because there's too many shortcut programs involved.
So they've got to go back and reinstall Adobe 5.5 or whatever it was,
and get the animators out of retirement to come back in and teach the classes. And
surely they've not. They've not stopped doing training for your bog standard animation. That knowledge won't be lost. They'll be teaching it all over the place. There's so many courses that do animation. It won't all use.
But would they be doing animation for work? And since would it be animation for work and knowledge of a certain program and system? Would be the question I'd ask. But I
suspect both. If it's a decent course, it'll teach you to do basic flick through a book animation, and then you use the programs as a tool rather than a crutch.
The one thing I will say I'm looking forward to see from the Shrek movie is the fact that it does canonically prove that Donkey's children are now all grown up. So we get to see the Dronkies and what they look like.
That's quite exciting.
I was going to say we are getting quite a long length out of this this geeky news. I think it's the longest episode that we've ever had with it. So we've got one more picture on here, and then we've got one last page.
Well, we've had a guess from the comments. Someone thinks something UK ghosts. Becca, do you know this answer?
Oh, it is. It's
It may have been hinted at in the geeky news in the Discord.
It's the ghost thing, at which I've been so impressed with my own Hercules thing that I didn't look at the other news. It is ghosts, isn't it? Something to do with ghosts.
They're doing a Halloween movie of UK ghosts.
Nice.
Both of these have dropped as trailers, basically. So it's Ghost's Possession of Button Hall, and I've got to say, I really love the trailer because they're kind of steering away from the main girl and husband. Because obviously they've moved away. Spoilers, and so it's kind of a modern bit of that. Can I kind of. Yeah, no, I won't give anything away because it is funny. Go and find it on the Discord.
It is a funny trailer.
Yeah. Let's move on to the last slide.
Oh,
Oh,
I
what's
recognise those
happening? What are
people.
we doing?
what are we doing? I don't know. What are we doing there?
I could just do paint myself blue. I think.
I think two things. Keep that thought about bluing yourself.
Yes.
It's all of us in cosplay.
It's all of
and
us in cosplay.
It's as a cosplay at specifically Comic-Con MCM.
That is
It's
Why
like-
do you not
it's
look
like
like,
we'll go-
yourself at all in that picture, Tim?
Oh, thank you so much. It's which one? The one where I'm dressed French, or the one?
The one
Where
right
I-
at the front.
Yeah, the one where
Where
I
you were
was
very
ill.
ill.
Well, I was ill the entire time and had to not speak for a week afterwards because I had damaged my larynx. That photo.
Can you imagine, folks, when we go somewhere and Tim doesn't fascinate us the whole time with his plethora of interesting and fun facts because he can't talk? Just
No, I
imagine
still
that.
did. That was the problem.
But it was just whispering ASMR version at the Comic Con. Sorry.
Just everywhere I was like this. Sorry.
Yes, this is BBC MCM Comic Con Birmingham, and it is about the competition that is again in our Discord. So find the MCM Geeky Gallery with a little kind of ticket stub and share something you are geeky about along with a couple of sentences, and you could win a ticket to MCM Comic Con Birmingham with us this coming August. So yeah, keep a note. And that is the end of Geeky News finally.
So, on the bluing yourself. Right. So,
Hang on,
cosplay.
let's just say, before we launch into this, let's just remind listeners what the actual plan is for the rest of our time together. Because
because of the heat and everything else, we're doing a cosplay craft-a-long because, as those photos indicated, we're heading off to Comic-Con and we're doing cosplay. Do we want to reveal what the theme is? What we're planning to do for one of the days?
I don't mind.
Okay,
I don't
so
mind.
the theme that we are doing for one of the days is a theme that we came up with at the last Comic-Con. We thought would be really good to do at the November one, and then they didn't do a November one, so we're now going to do it in the summer. And we're planning to do cosplay nativity. So the idea is we take a character that we really love and mash it up with a role from the nativity story, and we're going to go around Comic-Con in mashed up cosplay nativity, and also
Better
invite
yet,
people.
if you're at cosplay Comic-Con yourself, we will have our trunk of fancy dress, and you can then,
join
in your cosplay, join in with the nativity cosplay. Oh, so exciting!
If you've never had a chance to play the second donkey in a nativity play,
the third lobster, it's just the best.
first rat, the shepherd who is also a king, we can help you with that. So, Becca, so going back to you bluing yourself, okay?
Yes.
What if you went as Sadness, the angel Gabriel?
Well, I was going to go as Minerva, the angel Gabriel.
So, what if you went as Sadness, because you've still got all the cosplay for it?
Oh, that could save me so much money, and then I just need angel wings.
Yeah, but then you could be, because then, like, I'm just thinking, I think the Sadness as the angel Gabriel would be really hilarious, but in a really good way, in the sense that be not
Mary,
afraid.
you're going to have a baby. Rejoice.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm in.
So yeah, I think you should do that one. Mark's
Okay,
already
good.
hinted at what you're doing, because
Yes, and I'm just starting to cut out because I realise we do actually need to do some craft. I'm starting to cut out some letters because I'm going to be Rincewind, so a wizard who's going to be one of the wise men.
Rincewind is famously from
Oh yeah, sorry, I
Discworld.
should mention that bit.
I am going as the narrator. I'm trying to do canonically the narrator from the Joseph and His Technicolor Dreamcoat, the Donny Osmond recorded version with Richard Attenborough.
So you're going to
because
have that pinned on your lapel as a piece of information,
I-
just
I'm-
so
I'm-
you know what my
I
cosplay is. lovely
I
folk.
am, because I am doing other things at Comic Con this year as for us to be there. I'm going for a low key cosplay that I can easily do while carrying all the extra stuff that we need. So
Including the fancy dress.
Including the fancy dress.
No, we had a plan for the fancy dress, didn't we?
it's going in
Rincewind.
Rincewind,
Oh, I
yeah.
thought Rincewind has got a chest.
Rincewind's
He
got a
does have a
chest.
chest. Do you have a chest?
I haven't made it yet though.
I
Yeah, of course he has a
I
chest.
made.
What's his head on?
I am about to inherit a chest off my colleague. So if we can put
Ooh.
it on.
I was going
rollers.
to do a fabric like a EVA foam kind of style one, with
Okay.
lightweight.
I imagine it'll be
pulled
much
along.
lighter than the
but
one
also
that's coming down from the attic.
But also
Even
having
that-
someone on team who can also hold extra cosplay back. So I'm gonna have.
Is anyone still around?
My thing is all reset.
Hello? Is it just
Hello?
me?
No, it's popping in and out. This is concerning. Oh,
Well, in that case, I better lead some conversation because I'm fine, I think.
oh, I'm fine as well. Mine keeps popping in and out.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, I think things might be getting hot in Serverland.
Yes, I think you are correct.
So what else? So I'm just going into narrator because I can think how things, but I'm gonna have a badge that says narrator, and I'm gonna try and have a clipboard if we're going to recruit people to be in the in the little tableaus that we're doing as well. Is my
Just a
intention.
suggestion, right?
Yeah.
Could we get an electric chair that looks like an armchair and you sit in it for the whole time and just maneuver around? You know, like a narrator sitting in a lovely armchair telling the children a lovely bedtime story.
One, I would love an armchair like that generally, and would happily collect one if someone had one for free. I'm trying to work out how we would be able to get that past security at Comic-Con.
Well, it's your mobility aid.
I don't know how I feel
You pretend
ethically
to be
about that.
disabled. Yeah.
And be the narrator, and she can.
I think this is interesting.
I think this is interesting. This is fun. This is why we're doing this. Oh. Yeah, so
can I just say,
yeah.
note justice, but Rincewind as a wise man, and that is
Nice.
relevant because Rincewind's hat, he doesn't actually know how to spell wizard. And so I am currently on my second W because Rincewind has two W's, two Z's. I'm on my second Z because he doesn't know how to spell wizard. And so I will have a spelling mistake. But
My
annoyingly, 'cause
internet
it's
is
for
very
cosplay.
unstable.
I think it's the heat. If I'm
I think
honest.
it's the heat. That we
Yeah.
can, to be fair, change the plan if our internet is unstable and we're
Yeah.
cutting in and out, and say, you know what, we've just done our planning. I don't need
But
to do
we're cutting-
anything
we're
other
cutting
than
out
to
things.
create some wings.
We also have Matt Smith saying, "Hi everyone, just listening in while building the new Warhammer Armageddon release."
Ooh.
I had to double check Matt Smith's face then to make sure it was not Doctor Who Matt Smith. And I'm not disappointed. I'm just as delighted that it is Matthew Smith from Facebook and not Doctor Who.
I mean, like, I'm not planning to, like, the backup to if we don't have a wing back chair that's motorized so I can just sit on it and drive around.
Oh, that would be so cool.
It would be so cool and I would really love it. I'm not sure we'll be able to get that past security, But what if I had like a pop-up stall, like a pop-up camping stall? I could just like pop up and go action.
Stool. Sorry.
Stool.
Are we going to do
Stool.
little action moments? And
Yeah, because the idea we have, which we're happy to let people know, is while we're there, we're actually planning to try and take photos of some tableaus and do some little skits of people doing the stories. We're also planning to actually interview people who want to be a part of these in their own cosplays and have conversations with them about why they love their cosplay and who did they play in the nativity.
we could have a whole Deadpool nativity. As in a complete nativity.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, yes. Yes.
That would be quite amusing.
I suspect, though, that at cosplay, I think we're going to get more Skeletors in cosplay.
Now that is a question. What do we think is going to be the main cosplay? So last year,
Thundercats.
Well, last year we had a load of people
to Thundercats.
Maybe
the whole entourage of Thundercats.
So all of them. I'll just make.
So like last year we had a load of people in Has Been Hotel cosplay around the floor. The year before we had a load of people in Year before we had a load of people in Arcane cosplay. So what do we think is going to be? Mark, are you saying we're going to have a load of Skeletors?
I think because of the He-Man movie, I think there'll be a lot of Skeletors or people trying to be Skeletor or that sort of thing.
Wait, wasn't there a Thundercats movie as well? Or have I just made that up?
I think you have made that up.
Then I suggest that there should be a Thundercats movie. Algorithm.
I think depending where you go on the internet, there probably is a Thundercats movie.
People are wanting, especially now that we've had He-Man, and there might be a post-credit little scene where it might give something else away.
It has been announced, unless this is a spoof.
What?
Thundercats movie announced by Warner Brothers. June 22.
That was 4 years ago.
22nd of June 2026.
Oh, that was yesterday.
Have I just broke the news on Faith in Geekery?
To us, yeah. Right, so you've heard it here first, folks. If you haven't heard it anywhere else, due to the popular success of the He-Man movie,
Becca's request just now.
And Becca's what things, Mark, do we want to see coming out so Becca can will it into the universe so we can get it to come out?
Firefly revival. Oh wait, that might already be happening. No, yes, no.
Maybe
as an animation.
Yeah.
Faith in Geekery team invited to all of these premieres.
That'll be nice.
Maybe we're dreaming big enough. What do I want?
I want a air conditioned unit in my office.
I would like my eyeballs to stop sweating.
Oh.
No, come on. There must be. Why haven't we got big dreams for what we'd like to see as a movie?
I want a Muppet meets something else movie. Like I'm quite out there. I want like actually what I really want is I don't want a live action version of Atlantis. I want Atlantis again. I want the Yes,
that's where I thought you were going.
That would be hilarious, actually.
Atlantis with Muppets.
What I really want is I want the original planned sequel to Treasure Planet to actually be produced, because they got into pre-production for it, started doing loads of the stills, and then Disney cancelled it. But they had the whole storyline worked out, they had everything sorted, and then they never did it. So I want to see a Treasure Planet movie. Sequel ideally, but yeah, that's what I want. But yeah, that'd be interesting. What else do we want? What? Oh. Now here's one. So I was on a live stream a couple of weeks ago for the new D&D show that I'm in. Which, fun fact, the guy that hosts that D&D show, who hosts the streaming for it, nearly jumped into this episode last week and was going to shout in the comments, "Tim!" and then realised I wasn't on screen. But so we had a preview episode, which was also in the Geeky Gallery or News or the Live section. I can't remember which one I put it in. And the question we got asked was which celebrity would we like to see join in our D&D group? Let's rephrase that to which celebrity would we want to invite onto Faith and Geekery? Who we know are actually geeks, not just because, like, you know, they're celebrities and they've got a product to.
Okay, so they'd have to be
Henry
yeah.
Cavill, surely.
Yeah. I mean, Henry Cavill, yes. Just yes.
Who's that?
Henry Cavill.
Yeah, I mean, a name means nothing until
Who was in Witcher? He was
Superman. He was
Okay,
in
yeah, and
Ministry
that,
of
yeah.
Infinity Warfare.
yeah, okay, I know who that is now.
Daddy Geek. He's the guy that during
Wait,
lockdown.
what's his geekery?
Warhammer.
Okay, thank you.
Like he's doing the Warhammer TV show right now, and a fan brought him the brand new set straight from the store to him as they were leaving filming, and the reaction he got was like child on Christmas morning. Also, he was at Ascot last week, and there was a very fun video of him.
He looked very cool.
He looked very cool.
Okay,
So Henry Cavill. Who else?
Can I ask a cosplay question whilst we're
Yes.
just doing this? I am cutting out, and I've cut out all my letters.
Yeah.
The problem is, I am a perfectionist.
Oh dear.
You wouldn't believe it. But I'm just trying to I'm now trying to have to try and make a bad job.
Yeah.
Of a wizard sign for Rincewind.
Yeah.
And I'm just really struggling to do that.
What are you struggling to do?
So Rincewind isn't perfect. So Rincewind's wizard thing isn't going to be perfect on it. So Mark has to fight against what he knows he needs to do to make it so it reflects the character more.
Yes.
So do you want them to be aligned but very askew? Like you're writing on a whiteboard and you realize you've written the letters too big, so you start making them tiny at the end? Or do you want to write out something on paper but realize that you haven't got lines to show you where it's going and it starts like drooping off?
Well, exactly. So what I have done in the end, I think I'm just trying to work out, because the letters look a little bit too perfect at the moment, but I might just go for it anyway. But I'm just, I just don't know.
I mean, you could scuff them up a little bit. So if you get like your scissors.
What are you doing it on, Mark? What are you?
I'll show you.
What medium
Can
are
I show you
we?
that?
Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it. Add to
Can I show
stage.
you?
Wiz.
Oh, sorry, you do it.
Wiz.
So
So
yeah. I've got
Like,
all
Oh,
the
I
letters.
see, and it's on his hat. Is
Yeah.
I
So
I
it'll go
think
all the
they're
way down.
fine because they're not straight.
Yeah.
I think you just don't want to annoy, and it's not perfect. No
Yeah.
offense.
if you wanted
No,
to make
this is it, I was-
if you wanted to make them less perfect than they are now, why not cut like really tiny V's into the edge, like it's been like dog-eared a little bit?
Yeah.
Not everywhere, but like on one or two
Yeah.
of the letters.
Yeah.
Or
Slightly
just take
bigger a
some
little bit.
sandpaper to the glitter, so it shows,
Ooh.
which will wear it a bit,
That's
and
very
that'll be
useful.
annoying because it's the neatness of the edges. Whereas if you sandpaper off some of the glitter, so it's not perfect on the front.
Yeah. So I've just got another. Sorry, you can remove that if you like.
With hard.
So like, in fact, they. Yeah. So I'm just on there. kind of.
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
Oh, that
Yeah.
does look a lot better
Yeah.
actually.
And a
Thank
bit of
you.
sandpaper.
Yeah. I am already getting tons of glitter everywhere.
You're welcome.
Which I should have thought about this.
We are
before.
still in Pride Month, so glitter
Yeah.
everywhere is needed.
Absolutely.
So,
Oh,
that's the point. That's where you can get your wings.
I am going to Nottingham Pride.
Yeah, like there will be wings on sale, I'm sure. So you could find wings. Do you want a halo?
Well, I mean, we're going Sunday school nativity, aren't we? So I'm just going to put a circle of tinsel on my head.
Is there any way we could get blue tinsel?
I feel it would need blue tinsel. I mean, in an ideal world, the vein part of sadness would really like a beautiful large metal, like I can't, maybe not this big.
For those listening,
maybe
Becca's
not
gesturing
this
to
big.
something like the whole world in their hands, kind of.
But
size.
the really beautiful sadness halo. But blue.
I mean, I was thinking more like sadness would have the blue halo that's slightly drooping as sadness is slightly drooping.
Oh,
like the halo,
it's all going downhill.
Like the halo is like reflecting sadness as a person.
What? Wait. What if sadness's halo was beautiful silver with blue teardrops as adornment, like she was crying, or like she was walking around with a cloud of rain over her head?
Oh,
that's quite nice.
Oh, that is pretty
There
good,
we
actually.
go. Right. Okay.
So we need fishing wire. Fishing wire.
And I need to quickly learn to weld.
No, what you need.
Solder.
No, what
Modeling
I think you
wire.
need
And
is
solder.
No. What I think you need is like the silvery tinsel, maybe silvery tinsel, fishing wire, and resin.
What, for the water?
Oh
drops?
Yeah, and
yeah.
I will check the garage, because Shelby, I think, has some.
You're attached to your house rather than the local petrol station.
Yes, the place where we could, in times gone by, store a car, but just store boxes.
Yes.
Yes. My garage. There is my garage. My automobile's home. There, I think Shelby has some like resin molds, which are like teardrops and stuff, of varying sizes, which also I believe.
Thank you, Shelby, in advance.
Which also I believe have indents into them because you make them into jewelry, like so you can actually thread through. So you can thread through wire through it in the first place. So if I can find it and we do it, then
I can solder my ginormous halo of sad tears.
And with that, your neck support to support it the entire time that you're in 40-degree heat in a cosplay.
In a wig and a woolen
jumper.
dress. Oh, good. I'm glad we're doing this in the summer and not in the autumn.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, we also
the summer edition.
It's just sadness as she is now. She just keeps the jumper on.
It's just so hot. I'm going to sweat off blue face paint.
My tears keep me cool.
For the record, I'm still going to go as deaf, but not on the nativity day because I thought that would be a little bit.
Yeah, that would be weird.
I even go as like vacation deaf. Tropical shirt, having like I have a skull mug the size of my face, right? What if we brought that instead of deaf going around holding a giant skull mug with like
an umbrella on the side of it?
Yes. No, an umbrella
and
with a tiny scythe. An umbrella with a tiny scythe.
That you can suck.
Just a black umbrella, surely.
Yeah.
Oh no, not the black umbrella. You know the fancy lace parasols. Because Def don't need no like umbrella for the wet rain. Def's going around like with a fancy parasol.
I meant
Def
in his
don't need-
drink.
Oh,
Sorry.
I was thinking. I went all Bridgerton, like getting the fancy like lace parasols.
I think we should script more for ourselves.
No.
Okay, well, why don't we just revisit why we think it's important to smush together nativity and telling the story of the nativity with the joy of cosplay.
So
why have we landed on that?
So I think like it's fair to say like the last 2 years we've been to Comic-Cons as we do this, like we've had great conversations with people who have either cosplayed number of times, cosplayed for the first time, cosplay because they're, I think like, was it one of the guys we talked to last year was like cosplaying and he was raising some money for charity and when he does it other times. Like everyone we talk to, cosplay is a reflection of your own creativity. It's a reflection of yourself, your understanding of the character. When you cosplay, you see a reflection of yourself in that character as well throughout the conversations that we've had. And we also like recognize that, you know, whenever you talk about the nativity, very quickly, even if you've not been around a church at all, you've done a nativity in primary school, and no doubt someone will go, I was always a donkey, I was never a shepherd, or I always wished I was Mary, or I was an angel once. And you like, it's the, when you think of like nativity, like primary school nativities or church nativities, you always think tea towels, the tinsel halos, and you know, just like you're embodying something, you're playing out the story. You know this story because you're playing it out. And what we wanted to do through the cosplay nativity was actually to, as a way to have further conversations with people around why are they cosplaying, who they are, what they love about the cosplay, but also as that step in reflection and thinking, okay, what do you remember about nativity? What was that reflection you remember? What stuck with you? Like, let's give you the opportunity you can be Mary right now in this and act that out a little bit in the same way you're doing your cosplay.
And I think there's a number of things, isn't there? Because actually what you can do is it's quite fun to incorporate whatever they come as part of, you know, accepting as they are into the nativity story.
Into an additional cosplay.
Yes. Well, and that's it. And actually, is there a deep question there about, would it be the case for some people that their first cosplay of sorts was the nativity? It's a really crap start.
You're on the right track. I think there is something about inhabiting a story, isn't there? And that, you know, there's a reason why this tradition of telling the story that is in such an old scripture with children each year in an annual cycle holds some of what has made sense, holds some truth for us, holds something where we can ask big questions about, you know, the then genocide of lots of baby boys. And, you know, it's that invitation, isn't it, into the bigger questions.
Yeah.
Even if we're not inviting people to believe all the magical, mystical stuff as a wizard dresses as a wise man, but to have some point of reference where this particular story has you know, been part of creating the society in which we live.
And also created, and like even the different reinterpretations that we've seen over the years with like, I think like one that stands out to me is the reinterpretation of the nativity as told by Love Actually in I'm the first lobster.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lobster at the birth of Jesus Christ. duh.
Yeah.
Like, how many times have we suddenly had, tiny mice being added to an nativity story, which were not mentioned canonically? Or, or how very clearly there was not a drummer boy at the presence of the birth of Jesus Christ. And if he was playing his drum for Jesus, Mary would not be amused, and neither would the animals, and probably would the neighbours be quite annoyed as well.
Yeah.
And there was no mention of a donkey.
No, it's all inserted, and the wise men never met the shepherds.
No.
They came years later.
Yeah,
They came to
so
the
there's something, and I think at the moment we're in a period of kind of political unrest. There's more extremism. There's more embracing of kind of conservative Christianity by extreme right-wing political parties. And there's something about saying, you know what, this is my line in the sand. These are stories that have helped shape me. And let me tell you what the shaping has been. That as a result of this, I want to be nicer to people. As a result of this, I want to go into the world and leave it better than I joined it. It's one of the foundational bricks of how we tell our story as British people, and we do that with tinsel and tea towels, and there's nostalgia in there. So many tea towels, and that feels, I don't know, it feels invitational. It feels, and it will be ridiculous and silly, and the challenge will be who we can get to wear a tinsel or tea towel or carry a crook or frankincense.
I think the challenge was going to be challenge will be what's the most out there cosplay we can get. Like, Becca, you've already said you want like a tableau of Deadpools doing cosplay.
I would absolutely
which
love that,
would be amazing.
That would make me really happy.
I want,
especially the Mary one.
I want. Mark's kind of planted it in my brain. I want to see a Skeletor wise man, or I want to see, or a Skeletor shepherd. I kind of actually really want to try and see if we can find someone cosplaying as Commander Shepard from Mass Effect, because then we can have Commander Shepard.
Nice.
And I mean, this is why we go, though, right? That we're going to go and play.
Yeah.
Our first thought at Comic-Con is to go to Comic-Con and play and be with people, because then we have the bigger conversations, and you just don't know why someone might talk to you, but connecting with other human people, when you're expressing authentic self, even if your authentic self also happens to be blue in the moment, or a skeleton, it's just, I don't know. Yeah. Every time we talk about it, it just feels really silly and exciting and funny and fun and hopeful, that we can then invite people and remind them, let me remind you, your true self is beautiful and made in the image of God.
And within that is the recognition as well. So I remember back to our first year that we went, I think I was with you, Mark, when I noticed someone and I was like, I think I know who they're cosplaying as, or I think I know who they're cosplaying as. So we went over and we had a chat with them, and it was a mother and a son, and I recognized the cosplay, and he was like, yes, it is. And we started chatting about this. It was the first time I think someone recognized him in their cosplay. And then you and him started talking, and his mum noticed that you had the same fingers for your deaf cosplay as they had. And it was just the conversation that was happening from recognition of not just the hard work, but the creativity this person was demonstrating, the cosplay they're inhabiting. And that conversation that we had along the way was something that we've had every time. And that's the only time really, like within Comic-Con, we can have those conversations and recognize that the talent that's there, the creativity that is there as well, and recognizing you as a person for who you are portraying yourself as. And how can we bring that into the wider society? really.
Definitely.
Yeah. But with that, that is our time. It's
is
also quite hot.
Paddling pool time. Oh,
Paddling
wait.
pool time.
Yay!
And also, happy longest day of the year.
Oh, happy longest day of the year,
Is it longest day of the year
everybody.
today?
That was 2 days ago.
Was it 2
A
days
few
ago?
days ago.
It was the 21st.
2 days ago. Well,
Nights are drawing in.
nights are
Super
drawing
winter.
in. Nights are
For
drawing
the
in.
people
and-
listening in November.
So don't worry, the nights are dark now and full of heat.
This
It's
has been a
fine.
very British episode with our complaints constantly about the weather.
I mean, I did see a map yesterday, and there was a guy as a weather reporter pointing to the red spot of Bristol, and I just kind of commented, "Don't touch the map. That's where the heat is radiating from. Touch somewhere else, like the middle of the North Sea." But yeah, with that. Go be near fans and paddling pools, people. And we will see you next time for Faith and Geekery.
We love you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.